Before the video start with the build, in case you didn't know, we are doing a community goal over here. If we hit 30 YouTube members, we sitting at 4 right now. If we hit 30 YouTube members, I will start Warlock and Titan builds on this channel. I will be doing a live stream of me doing a full story mode on Warlock and Titans because I do not have those characters. And y'all will start getting Titans and Warlock builds over here. So, and other benefits, of course, that I had named in my other video. So if you want to see Titans and Warlock builds over here, become a YouTube member, a channel member, a member of this channel, basically, okay? Become a member of this channel, and I'll highly appreciate it, and I'll make sure I'll do what I can for you guys. If you enjoy my Hunter builds, you definitely gonna love my Titans and Warlock builds. I'm just saying. All right, to the build. What up, guys? Alchemist, I got something for you. So today we're rocking a Solar Hunter build. We are rocking Infinite Golden Gun build. I thought this build was just gonna be for fun, which it is, very fun. But it can be used in in-game content as well, even though there's nothing in the artifact really helping it out, right? So we're rocking Dragon's Breath, an amazing gun, still holds up to this day, okay? Which basically, its exotic perk is high octane, with basically igniting nearby targets, partially replenishes the fuel. This weapon refills itself from reserves upon gaining maximum fuel. So as long as you're doing ignitions, this gun basically auto reloads itself. When you get ignitions and you get 5 fuels, it leaves a fire trail on the ground and does increased damage. I'll throw the increased damage on the screen based on if you got max fuel charges for this. Rockets impale themselves and stuck into the targets. Wherever you shoot it at, it's gonna get stuck inside the target, and it basically keeps shooting out fire that inflicts scorch, and then that scorch turns to ignitions, and it gets worse and worse as you got more fuel inside the tank, right? And then we got the catalyst for Dragon Breath would make it that the fuel come back even quicker, so it automatically reload quicker and do more damage quicker. And defeating targets with this weapon causes them to periodically drop fire sprites, which is very important for this build, because this build we will be using Dragon Breath to make fire sprites for us instead of the fragment, so we can put a different fragment into our build. We're using Aberrant Action with Heal Clip and Incandescent in this build to spread more Scorch for this build, and then also Heal Clip just amazing to heal ourselves. And then we're rocking Tina to deal with the champions in the low sector. But if we wasn't rocking Tina, we'll be rocking a strand weapon like Unloved, so that we can abuse the strand perks inside the artifact. But yeah, our exotic armor rocking in this build is Young Amkara Spine. Is because they took the nerf away. So now when you throw the trip mine and it does damage, you do get trip mine energy back again, because they had nerfed the amount you get. And you no longer self-harm yourself when you got this exotic on now with trip mine. And increased blast radius, increasing the damage of the trip mine. So very good in PvE again. In the artifact, we're rocking piercing sidearms. Even though we're gonna have Radiant on the whole time in this build, if we don't have Radiant on, we still be able to do anti-barriers. We got Dragon Breath on Unstoppable Rocket Launcher, even though Dragon Breath does Unstoppable anyway with the ignitions, and we're gonna be doing ignitions anyway in this build all day, so Unstoppable ain't really a problem. Only problem in this build is Overload champions. That's why we got Tina on, to slow them, to deal with them. But other than that, this build handles barriers and Unstoppable champions very well. Second slot, we got on strand stuff in case you rock a strand weapon with this build. In the middle slot, the main thing you want to have on is the boosted version of Elemental Siphon, just so when we pick up the fire sprites from Dragon Breath, we get super energy, so we get our super back quicker in this build. Because as you read the title, this build is about infinite golden gun shots. It's very fun build, and can be used in in-game content. I can't wait for y'all to see the Lost Sector run. In the fourth slot, you want to make sure you have gold from lead, so when you're picking up all the special ammo on the ground, you get some more Dragon Breath ammo. Again, Horror Shell in case you're rocking a strand weapon in your build. And then we got on flashover, so our bow charges do more damage, because we will be rocking Defibrillating Blast in this build, so we can deal with champions even quicker and get amplified. If you don't want to, if you're not doing hard to end content with this, like there's no champions, You do not need to have on Defibrillating Blast or Flashover or Dielectric. You can put on different things in the build. Like you can change Dielectric to Disruptor Spike and then just pour it into the Strand build with this build. So you have Strand going on with the Ignitions. And then you can change Defibrillating Blast to Heavy Ordnance to get that resistance in this build, because we are using a rocket launcher to get that ×2 resist, and then get your grenade and melee regeneration back quicker. And then also too, while you have it on, if you have the boosted version of Heavy Ordnance regeneration, every time you kill a powerful enemy, it'll blind the enemies in the area that's near that powerful enemy. So yeah, you can definitely change your artifact mods around in case you're not running high-end content. In-game content, this is what you want to run. And you can also go with 2 Destroyers if you don't want to put on Heavy Ordnance on, because again, easier content, you don't need the resistance, you feel me? But you want to make sure you have limit break in this build so that our golden gun is souped up in this build to go crazy with the infinite golden gun bullets. Alright, now let's get to the nitty gritty. First, you gotta have on Deadshot in this build. We are rocking the 6-shot golden gun, simply because in the 6-shot golden gun it says causing solar ignitions while your super is active, refund a golden gun round. What we're gonna be doing in this build is purposely shooting Dragon Breath before we pop golden gun. So while Dragon Breath is doing all the munitions while it's out there, it'll be giving us golden gun shots to shoot infinite golden gun bullets at the enemies in the room. We got on Acrobat Dodge to give us Radiant for the 11 seconds, whatever. We got on Lightweight Knife. I know some of you guys be like, why we ain't putting on Weighted Knife? You can put on Weighted Knife if you want to in easier content, since if the enemy is scorched, which there will be a lot, you can throw this at a scorched enemy and it'll do an ignition. You can do that. But personally, I wanted to have more uptime on Radiant because of the slow cooldown on Acrobat Dodge. So when we don't have Acrobat Dodge up, I want to be able to throw my Lightweight Knife and get a precision hit, which gives me Radiant again for 11 seconds to keep the loop going. Trip Mine Grenade on, of course, and it scorches people. We got on the mark just so that we have an extra fragment slot. That's truly the only reason. And then we got Gunpowder Gamble on, so when we get the solar kills and ignition and stuff, we get Gunpowder Gamble, so we throw more grenades to do more damage, and Gunpowder Gamble does ignition. And even though it says shoot the Gunpowder Gamble in midair to cause the ignition, Gunpowder Gamble does ignition no matter what. You don't even have to shoot it. If it blows up on its own, it's an ignition explosion. So Gunpowder Gamble is always an ignition explosion. You don't have to shoot it in the air. Now, the fragments are very important here. I wish we would have had one more extra fragment slot, but c'est la vie, right? Ember Ashes, so we do more score stacks, so Dragon Breath procs more ignitions and everything else in our kit. You want to have on Ember of Empyrean, so that whenever we do get Restoration and Radiance in this build, we'll be able to get solar kills with Dragon Breath or get grenade kills with Gunpowder Gamble stuff to keep Restoration and Radiant on us 24/7 without needing any other prep time. You gotta have on Ember of Mercy, so when you pick up the fire sprites, you will get Restoration. That's why we have Dragon Breath on. So Dragon Breath make a lot of fire sprites, no cooldown compared to the other fragments in our build. Dragon Breath make a lot of fire sprites from every enemy it kills with the catalyst on. So you can pick up all the fire sprites off the ground from Dragon Breath and get like a good maximum of 10 seconds with Restoration, and then just keep getting kills with your solar weapons to keep Restoration on 24/7. And then Radiant, we just gonna throw our knife or do Acrobat Dodge and then just get solar kills with Dragon Breath, and that will give us Radiant on non-stop. We got on Ember Combustion, very important. Final blows with a solar super causes targets to ignite and create a fire sprite. Not only will this be making a lot of fire sprites for us for Restoration, we will be getting an extra bullet every time we kill an enemy with our golden gun. Because since we're killing that enemy and it's causing them to ignite, like we just read on the golden gun, whenever we cause an ignition, we get an extra bullet in the chamber. So every time we kill somebody with a golden gun, we get an extra bullet. So this causes us to shoot infinitely. But with Dragon Breath, if you shoot Dragon Breath out there at like a champion or a boss before you pop golden gun, and then you kill the other ads in the room and stuff, you will technically have an infinite cycle of you just holding the trigger and shooting the bolts non-stop with Golden Gun. Because of all the ignitions going off, you'll have infinite Golden Gun bullets in the whole duration of the super without having to, you know, run out of bullets. So you keep the Golden Gun for the full 12 seconds. Very crazy combo. You can use it to add clear the room, or you can use it to do damage. Usually the 6-shot Golden Gun don't do a lot of damage, but with Radiant on and limit breaking the artifact, it buffs that damage up to a considerable amount that you actually can see the difference and actually do some good damage to yellow names and stuff with Golden Gun on. Deadshot. And then also you got the picking up the sigil stones on the ground with bolstering detonation, buffing up the Golden Gun even more. And when bolstering detonation is on with Deadshot, you feel like you got a regular Golden Gun on, and infinite shots of that with bolstering detonation is insane. Then we got on, just make sure you have Taken Ambition on in Air's apartment. And then the last thing we got on is Ember of Char, so our solar ignition spreads scorch to targets, so that we, you know, always have scorch going on non-stop in the room. If you don't want Ember of Combustion on, because you feel like you don't need it, because you got the Dragon Breath, you shoot Dragon Breath first and then the Golden Gun, right? If you don't need Ember of Combustion, the replacement will be Ember of Searing, because you're going to be doing Scorch all day, so it's going to give you melee energy and create a Fire Sprite. So Fire Sprite's going to be out there more often for restoration, and this will give you more uptime on your lightweight knife to get radiant when you throw it at an enemy. So you can take off Ember Combustion for that, for more consistency. But what's the fun in that, right? This whole build about Golden Gun. Come on now. Come on now. Just get good at the game. We're here for the infinite Golden Gunshots. And then mods. You got to run 3 special ammo finders so that you always have special ammo, because we're running 2 special weapons in this build. And then picking up all the special ammo on the ground can give you some heavy ammo for Dragon Breath. So we purposely doing this for Dragon Breath, so we always have ammo for it. Arm piece, you want to have on 2 firepowers, and then bolstering detonation, so when you do grenade damage you get class ability energy, so you have some more uptime on your acrobatic dodge. And you feel like you don't need more uptime on your acrobatic dodge because Radiant always on with the lightweight knife and acrobatic dodge, you know, shifting between those cooldowns. Change this to another firepower to make more orbs non-stop from all these explosions you're gonna be doing with gunpowder gamble and trip mines. Chest piece, you gotta make sure you have on concussive dampener, because you can't hurt yourself with gunpowder, so it's good if in case you do hit yourself with it, this will lessen the damage. Okay. I think it will lessen force. I don't know if it's just from combatants. If not, it's just combatants, then hey, say la vie, just don't be near your goddamn gunpowder. Lead piece, we got on solar weapon surge, recuperation, since we're making all the ores anyway to pick up to get health. And then we got insulation on, so we get more class ability energy for acrobat dodge. Again, if you feel like you already got uptime on your Radiant enough to keep the cycle going non-stop, take these 2 mods off and put on a second solar weapon surge. Lead piece, you want to have on the Reaper, proximity ward, and then special ammo finder. So when you do finish the move champions and make special ammo, you get an overshield, and then Reaper on, so when you are doing the shade step acrobat dodge, you can make an orb. That's the full build. It was a ball. I'm definitely going to use this build way more often for fun, just so I can just run in rooms and just kill hecka ass with hecka of ignitions and stuff, shooting Golden Gun non-stop. It's insane. It's insane. And just pouring it out on bosses. It's ridiculous. Hope you guys enjoy this build. It's very fun. Go have fun with it, man. I know there's no solar inside the artifact, but we still ball. We still ball. Enjoy the Lost Sector run. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. And like I said, the gameplay loop is trying to shoot Dragon Breath at a tanky enemy on purpose, and then pop Golden Gun while you got Radiant on, and kill the rest of the red names, and then just shoot. Just hold the trigger. Just hold the trigger full auto on a boss or something, and I promise you're gonna be amazed. It's insane. It's insane. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. Until next time, stay up.